Hey, I'm Natalie Pickett. Thanks for clicking through to watch this video. I'm so excited about creating this video series, sharing stories from around 30 years in business, creating multiple businesses from startup to growing to six and sometimes multiple seven-figure businesses as well. Sometimes joyous moments, and also how do you find your way through and innovate or adapt when you're going through challenges and times of adversity. And so, are you a business owner, or are you thinking about going into business? And what are the reasons why you want to go into business? Often that's freedom, lifestyle. You want to be able to make your own choices, call your own shots, and run the show. But often, what I find is and it's happened to me as well, but also with the business owners that I mentor in my mentor programs, that the business often takes over. And so perhaps you've got an underperforming business that is draining both your time, money, and energy, or perhaps your business is booming and it's also draining your time and energy as well. So the important thing is to get the right foundations in place so that your business supports you, and get those strategies in place early. Now, if you've been in business for a while and you are feeling a bit like you're on that treadmill and you're running, and not being able to keep up and experiencing those feelings of overwhelm, it's not too late. There are opportunities for us to innovate and adapt and create the lifestyle that you want. That is the most important thing, not putting off the joy until later. Once I get the business established, then I'll do this. Once I make this much money, then I'll be able to have more time. The reality is it doesn't actually work like that, and the important thing is to put the right foundations in place now. So I'm going to be sharing some stories from some of my businesses over the next few days in a series of videos. So if you want to find out more, then you can sign up on the link. So a quick a summary of what I'm going to be talking about. So you may have heard this saying, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life, or, follow your passion, or find your purpose, and the rest will follow. And all of those things I do agree with and can be the case. Business can be fun, and really mostly should be fun, and create the lifestyle that you want. But what if you chose something that you really loved, and then the business took over, and that underperforming or energy draining business actually then took the joy out of something that you really love? That's not how you want to live your life, and you don't want to lose your passion or joy. So before you follow your passion, follow my video series. It is free, and I'm really excited about creating this series of videos to share these stories. And yes, to talk about, I don't just talk the talk. I also, as a mentor and helping other people in business, I do that through my workshops and as well as my mentor programs. But I'm also walking the talk in terms of making sure I follow my own advice and have those success stories and the lifestyle that I want. I have several businesses. I work part-time hours. I'm also a solo parent, so I need time for other things. It is possible, and it is possible to turn your passion into a business. So one of the first stories I'm going to be sharing in the video series is how I get to drink champagne for a living. So champagne and sparkling wine is one of the joys of life, in my opinion. And yes, so I turned that into a business. And yes, that is one of those examples of, I still want that to be a joyful thing. So how did I plan that to make sure that that lifestyle business also didn't become too demanding or stressful? And I didn't this is from years and years of experience. So you're getting to I'm going to peel back the curtain a bit for you to have a sneak peek at all of those learnings that went into place over my last 30 years in several different businesses, to make sure when I create businesses now that they are supporting me. So the first video in the series is how do I drink bubbles and get paid for it. So that's one. And so if you're interested in your passion project and how you might turn that into a business, that will be one for you. The next video in the series after that will be about my wellness business. And wellness, you would think that I'd be very calm and zen, and I really love with wellness being able to, through same thing, you know, where you've experienced success in creating wellness and joy in your life and then wanting to share that with others. But then what happens when the business suffers a series of unfortunate events? So we had tech damage. It was an online program, some tech damage with that, which ended up being irretrievable. It wasn't just one instance, there was a few in a row, and then it was irretrievable. So I'd left that business in a period of dormancy whilst I decided what to do with it. But then, you know, there's the decisions to be made about the amount of time already invested and money already invested. You know, what do we do to move the business forward from there? So by innovating, I came up with a new platform of delivery, a new program style, which is probably even better than the original, and how that business now is going from strength to strength. So that will be another video in the series. And the last one in the series I'm calling the Phoenix. So you may be aware the Phoenix is the bird that can rise from the ashes. I'm going to be sharing the story of needing to close my business in the GFC, so the last major period of recession that we experienced globally. My business was a travel business, and yeah, all of a sudden, all of my markets went into recession overnight. That, although it was a really difficult and struggling time for me, actually gave me the opportunity to reassess. So I'd created business structures that weren't supporting me. By then making the decisions that I made at that time, how did I grow going forward and create businesses that really nurture and support me and give me the freedom that I want? So, you know, I don't know about you, but when I look around to grow my business and increase my learnings, I always look for the best mentors and the best experts who have been through something that is similar to what I perhaps am experiencing, and then what did they do often will help me to go and grow. And I'm sure that that's the same for you. You either read books or do courses, or, you know, watch videos. And so I'm hoping through this video series that there's some things in those stories that resonate with you, help you to create those structures and the foundations that you need to be successful and create the business that you want. You want that lifestyle, you want to be living the dream. I mentioned I've got several businesses. I do that with part-time hours, making sure that I have the structures in place to look after me, and making sure that, yeah, I'm living the dream and living the lifestyle that I want. So if you'd like to join me for the series, it is free. Real stories from real businesses, some do's and don'ts in there. I'm very honest in sharing the stories about what happened and how I managed to find my way through adversity. So more than 30 years of experience in there, helping you to, you know, give you some tips and some hints in terms of how you might structure the foundations for you that are going to support you in growing your business. So sign up on the link, it's free, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.